Hi guys. So we're getting ready for tonight. Not that we're doing anything amazing. Here's what we are doing. We're hanging out with friends and kids, and we are saying goodbye to this 2019 that kicked our asses emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of the things. We're getting rid of that. Toot sweet. I can't take anymore. Okay. Good. Okay, so when you log on, say hi, let us know what your plans are for tonight. Yeah. All right, so I literally haven't taken any of my stuff out, so we're just going to get ready together. Okay, so today's the last day of the end of the year sale. Hi, Rosie. Today's the last day of the end of the year sale. It's also the last day of the Kudos for December, which is the foundation, lip, and Epic Mascara bundle for 71 bucks. I think today I'm going to use a spray foundation just because I haven't used it in a while, and I always like to show you guys all of your different options. So in the last couple of weeks, since I've really only been back for the last week. I took 3 weeks off because everybody knows my dad passed away, and so I needed to take some time off just to, you know, deal with that as best as you can when something horrible like that happens. So I'm back now, but in the last week, we've done BB cream, we've done liquid, we've done stick, and we've done powder foundations. So I want to include the spray foundation just so you know what it does, how it works. It is not part of the Kudos bundle for December, so you can't get this foundation with the Kudos bundle, but you can get it on its own, obviously, anytime. So we're going to use that today. And I'm going to use Scarlet and Chenille pressed powders, which you can get in the bundle. Hi, Alyssa. Thank you. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Nicole. I'm drinking kombucha today. I'm trying to drink one of them a day because they're supposed to be really good, like probiotics for your body. So, you know, little baby steps. Hi, Jojo. Okay, Supple. I honestly have no idea what I'm wearing tonight, so this might be it. We might be Denim Dan tonight if I know myself at all. We're just going to be like low maintenance. We're with the kids. We don't need to be terribly overdressed. All right, let me just find what I'm going to toss on here to show you guys. Oh, I'm going to use a new lippy because that's what New Year's is all about, isn't it? Tell me what you guys are doing tonight. I want to find subtle because that is like my jam. Subtle, snarky. We don't want to be snarky tonight. Going into 2020, we're looking for only positivity, right? Sublime. I just have so much lip stuff. All right, what we will do is put on Hydrating Face Primer because that needs to go on and it needs to sit for a few minutes. Hi, Amy. So I did our hydrating mask last night when I went to bed. That will be for sale in January, so you can't grab it right now, but they've given it to presenters so that we can kind of test it. Hi, Amy. So the hydrating face mask will be live in January, and I'm telling you, if you have dry skin or if you live somewhere where it's cold and dry like I do, you're going to want the hydrating face mask. Not only can you just use it as a regular mask, like for 20 minutes while you do something else. I sleep in it, and that's perfectly amazing. When you wake up, your skin is like super juicy and amazing. So that will be available in January, and I highly recommend it. When it goes up for sale, I will definitely throw... All right, finally found the lipstick that I wanted. I'm going to do a new lippy combo that I think you guys are going to absolutely go wild for. Here it is. There it is. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, so hydrating face primer sits on your skin for a few minutes before you do anything else. And then we're going to grab our Kabuki brush and we're going to apply our spray foundation. I live for the spray foundation because of the coverage and the wear that you get with it. It lasts forever. It's literally like a 12-hour wear. Kabuki brush. Oh, here it is. I already took it out. Oh, I don't want that. All right, so spray foundation. I'm using the shade Lace today. That's like the perfect winter shade for me. You want to give it a really good shake, and then you want to apply it with a Kabuki brush. I put 2 sprays on it, and then watch this magic. It is the lightest coverage in terms of how you feel on your skin that you will ever experience in your entire life. It's like there's nothing on it at all. So if you're one of my girls who goes, I love makeup, but I don't want to feel it on my skin, then you're going to be obsessed with the spray foundation. And like the coverage is next level. So we're going to spray it 2 more times and do our forehead and our nose. So there are other spray foundations on the market. The one that this was compared to was the Dior. However, the Dior, you needed more sprays in order to get the same amount of coverage. You needed 8 sprays as opposed to 4. So just saying, this has better coverage than a spray foundation that is literally 3 times the cost. The one misconception I will say that I had when we announced that we were doing a spray foundation is I thought you would just spray it on your face like, shh. I've never tried that. Hi, Gemma, how are you? But I really don't see the need because I feel like you would use way too much foundation, and you obviously don't need that much. If I can use a little at a time and then have it for longer, then that's absolutely the way that I would prefer to go because I like a lot of value with my products. Okay, I'm just gonna put my giant mane of hair back at this moment because it's like all up in my grill. Okay. All right, that's better. All right, so that's spray foundation. If you want to be color matched, all you have to do is comment in this video or send me over a selfie in Messenger. Just stand in front of a window where I have good lighting and I can see your neck. You can even have makeup on. You don't have to take your makeup off. Okay. I love the spray, but it didn't last as long as the sticker liquid. I find that this definitely lasts a lot longer than... But are you setting it? Because sometimes you need to, thanks Gemma, sometimes you need to set it differently. I personally put the pressed, the translucent powder over this, and I live for it. Hi, Allison. So that's what we're going to go in with next, the translucent setting powder. The translucent setting powder and the hydrating face primer are free if you have a $200 Younique party that closes before midnight tonight. So if you're interested in getting these 2 products for free, it's an $80 value. Just send me a message and I will send you a link to start your party. Then you can submit your order through that party and I'll just close it out before midnight so that you get your free hostess rewards. Hi, Angeline. Hi, Mariah. I'm just taking a little of that translucent setting powder and setting my face with it. This is also a blurring powder. So if you have things like fine lines, pores, all that kind of stuff, it's going to erase it. This year did go fast. I'm glad that it's over though. 2019 was legitimately the hardest year of my life. And I am not sorry to see it go. 2020, please be good to us, is how I feel about that. Hi, Stephanie. All right, so makeup is set. All right, so now we're going to go in with a different kind of foundation. We're going to go in with 2 different foundation powders. I'm going in with Scarlet and with Chenille. These you can definitely get in the Kudos bundle. So I'm going to use Scarlet to highlight my face, and I'm going to use Chenille to contour it. Why was it hard? My dad had a lot of health problems this year, and we were just kind of trying to figure them out, and unfortunately, he passed away this month. And so, yeah, it was not a good year. It was not a good year for us. All right, so we're going to go in with pressed powder foundation in the shade Chenille. And I'm going to use this to contour Why I like using foundation powder to contour with is because you can pick the utmost perfect shade for you. You don't have to pick something in a palette, something that might not be perfect for you. You can literally go in and look at the color wheel, and we can pick how deep you want to go, if you want more brown, if you want more warmth, whatever you want. And I love the way that everything blends together. All right, we're going on the forehead. Warming that up. And the reason I'm doing contour first is because I want to go in with that highlight and just really make it pop. I'm going to do the jawline. My dad was 74. Let me know what you guys are doing tonight, if you're staying in, if you're going out, if you're taking your kids somewhere. We are taking the kids to a friend's house where all of the kids will be together. Thank you, Gemma. Oh, I gotta do my nose. All right, we're gonna do the nose really quick. I figure 2020 really can only go up from here because 2019 was such a piece of work. Okay. So that is the shade Chenille in Pressed Powder Foundation. And now I'm going to go in with another foundation powder, which is the shade Scarlet, super light and bright. And we're going to go in and highlight with that. Rubbish year. Really. I mean, I don't believe in like the whole new year, new me type of a thing. I just feel like it's a great excuse. New Year's is a great excuse to reevaluate what you're doing and what you don't want to do again. And I feel like just like when you say I'm going on a diet or whatever, like you do have to be intentional about it and go in and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do to be on my diet or to work out more or to whatever the case may be. But I actually wrote down my goals today for the first time ever. I wrote down my 2020 goals of what I want to do and what I don't want to do. And I feel like having that sort of saved on my phone will make me a little bit more accountable and a little more mindful of it. Because I don't want to get to this day next year and go, I didn't do any of the things that I wanted to do. We're going to kids' ball drop at 7 p.m. and having families over. Thank you so much, Mariah. You're so sweet. All right, so I'm using the powder concealer brush, which is 30% off right now. And I'm grabbing some of that Scarlet pressed powder. And I'm just pressing it into my under eye and brightening that right up. Hiding the dark under eye circles from, you know, life, children, work, and stress. We're gonna erase them right now. Yeah, so I actually wrote down my goals for 2020, just what I wanted to do more of, what I wanted to do less of. And some of the stuff was stupid. Some of the stuff was like, I want to yell less at my kids. Like, that's obviously not stupid. It's important, but you know, that goes without saying. But I felt like if I can remember when I get pissed off not to yell, then I'm doing myself a favor. What do you do for work besides this? I work for an event design firm. So I design all kinds of different events, weddings, social gatherings, conventions, casino nights, fundraisers, all that kind of stuff. I actually have my biggest event of the year. Well, one of my biggest events of the year is on Saturday. So I took a couple of weeks off to deal with stuff with my dad, and I went back to work yesterday, so I'm off today and tomorrow, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday I will be putting that party together, so I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of me posting about that. I wrote down to have more patience with my kids. Absolutely. You know what? It's so hard because it's like when you use up your patience for other things, like if you go to work and you come home and like you've used up your patience on your employees and your coworkers and your clients all day long, it is hard to start over again at 5 o'clock and be like, okay, the kids are not the problem. I'm stressed out because of whatever. I'm stressed out because of UPS not delivering my linens on time. or I'm stressed out that, you know, my bride is changing her entire seating arrangement 2 days before her wedding or something like that. But I do have a spicy Scorpio temper, and I would really love to be more patient, especially with them, because my 4-year-old is a rage monster like I am, and I like blame myself for that. I'm like, I wonder if it's because he sees me lose my temper. And it's not all the time, obviously, like I'm not mommy dearest or something, but you know, it is, I don't want to yell. I want 2020 to be like a year where I go, the worst thing has already happened to me. This is not so bad. You know what I mean? What other things do I want to do? I want to travel more. We never travel. Like, we do a trip a year, but I want to travel more. I want to get my kids more exposed to things. I want to take, my husband and I never took a honeymoon. We've been married for 10.5 years, and Mama got her ring upgrade this year. Boop, boop. But we have been married for 10 years. We never took a honeymoon. We were too busy with work. And then we had kids. And so this year we celebrated our 10th anniversary, and we wanted to take like an anniversary / never been on a honeymoon trip, just the two of us, which is hard because that would mean leaving the kids and going somewhere far away. And I fear leaving my children. But then things with my dad got really, really dicey, and Justin's like, I couldn't pull the trigger because I knew taking you away from him would be really difficult. So we didn't plan the trip for January that we wanted to take. And I'm completely kicking myself now because that's something that I want to do this year. I want to go away with Justin, just the two of us, and get that time because I think it's super important. I'm going to go in with the shade Supple blush. This is gorgeous because not only is the color perfect, however, it's got a little bit of like a shimmery metallic in it, and it makes your skin glow. So we're going to go in with that and with our angled blusher brush, which is 30% off right now. And toss a little of this on the old cheeks. A dab will do ya. Don't go in too hot with this. What else did I have on my 20? Oh, I want to speak up more. I'm actually not a pushover, but I feel like I do let people kind of walk all over me a little bit just to keep the peace, not really rock the boat. It's just easier. I know my truth crap. But I'm kind of done with that. So I'm going to speak up a little bit more. I'm going to start my dad's nonprofit foundation, the Iron Eagle Garage. That's on the list for 2020. I want to get more involved with the kids' school because I think that's important. I'm going to go in with my brow palette no, that's not a brow palette. That's a eyeshadow palette. I'm going in with the brow palette in the shade Brunette, which is almost 2 years old, but it's such a great palette. It will give you months and months, if not years and years of wear. And I'm going to go in with the dark shade right here. I'm going to draw a line on the bottom of my brow from front to back. And then on the top of my brow, from front to back. Hi, Lauren. All right, and then I'm going to take this light powder and I'm just going to lightly fill in the front of this. The top of my goal list for 2020 was to grow my Younique business and my makeup. That was like something I definitely do to stress less about work was another thing on there. Look at the difference in brows. Hello. Hello, sister. Huge difference. Major difference. All right, so back to that dark powder. We're going to do this brow over here. I should put on there to drink more water because I feel like in 2020 I definitely need to hydrate more. But maybe that one's not like quite as goal worthy as some of these other ones are. Hello, brows. living for brows. If you haven't played with your brows, I encourage you to 2020, please play with your brows a little bit more. Get these babies shaped, fill them in, be your best self, all of the things. Brow palette for president, honestly. And it's the brow palette and the brow artist brush are 30% off right now too, just so you know. All right, so I haven't pulled out the old stash of eyeshadows in a while, and I feel like we should just do that today because we should just do that today. So I'm going to go in with, we're going to do a super easy one. I'm going to go in with Gingerly. This is like one of my favorite colors. It looks beautiful with all eyes. My favorite is this color on blue eyes because it really just draws it out. So I'm going to go in with the Younique blending brush and the shade Gingerly, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid and my crease. Gorge. I love it because it's a brown, but it's got a little bit of like a warmth to it, so it's not quite so flat. It's just, it's such a flattering color. And just blend this right up like that. Gingerly. Then we're gonna go in with Marvelous, and this is dark chocolate brown, Obsessed. And I'm gonna grab my fluffy crease brush. All right, so fluffy crease brush is a nice, beautiful brush. It's tapered at the end so that you can really get into like the crease of your eye really easily. It just kind of has a point to it so that it's a little easier to use. And I'm just blending a little bit of that into the crease. And right down onto my lower lash line. All right, and then last but not least, let's do something with a little bit of a pop to it. I'm gonna go in with this gorgeous shade Manipulative. It's like a really warm copper. I'm just gonna put it on my fingertip like that. And I'm gonna press it on the inside corner and on the lid of my eye. And then we're gonna blend it out. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. Let's shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna would want that for us, right? All right, and then I'm just gonna take that big fluffy blending brush and I'm gonna blend that out a little bit so that it's not so obvious. Just melt it in. That's what I love about these colors. They melt so perfectly into one another. All right. Amaze. Okay, so 4D mascara. This comes in the Kudos. So if you wanted to get one of the powders that I used for an under eye highlight, grab the spray foundation, grab the Scarlet for under your eyes, then grab the Epic mascara as your selection for that. So good. You're gonna wanna do 2 coats of Epic. The first coat, go a little bit slower and really twirl that lash wand over all of your lashes. And I promise you what it's gonna do is just separate your lashes out, apply the Y-shaped fibers, and give you some great length. And the second coat is going to do that times 10. So just make sure that you roll the wand so all of the little bristles on the wand come in contact. One coat is great though. If you only had time for 1 coat, I forgive you. 2 coats is better though. So the one thing everybody asks me at the end of the month is, what's next month's Kudos? The truth is, they don't tell us. I find out when you find out. So I only know what the current special is, which is this month's Kudos and the end of the year sales that end tonight at midnight. So if you want any of that goodness, just make sure that you get in touch with me so that we can get you ordered up. right, so second coat is going on. Hi, Kathy. The second coat, you're going to want to go just a teensy bit slower because you already have a little resistance on there from the first coat. But still twirl your wand. Twirl it like a fairy godmother. All right, and then last but not least, we're going to take the mascara that we have left on the wand and starting on the outer edge of your eye, we're going to just apply it a little bit at a time and get those baby lashes to pop. I go a little bit heavier on the ends than I do right in the front. And you can see that it just kind of makes that sort of like V on the end and gives it a little bit more drama. The only kind of drama I want in 2020 is with my eye makeup. Thank you. All right, love it. Love, love, love it. All right, Touch a la Mode highlighter, 30% off right now. We're gonna go in with that and we're gonna put it right on the top of our cheekbone. Give it a little glow. Tip of my nose and Cupid's bow. All right, so really cool lip combo I want to show you today. Lip stuff, you obviously get to pick a liquid lipstick, a regular lipstick, a crushed lip powder, or a gloss, or a lip bonbon with your kudos. But I'm going to show you two different products, and then the lip liners are 30% off. So we're going to use lip liner in Pompous. We're going to use Splash liquid lipstick in Subtle, and then we're going to top it with Lucid lip gloss. This is one of my favorite rosy colors. So you just want to make sure that your lips are nice and clean. With Splash Liquid Lipstick, you don't want anything else on your lips when you apply it. Okay, so Pompous, this really pretty, like rosy kind of purple. Okay, so obviously this is not a neutral nude lip liner. That's okay. Stay tuned. All right, so this is Subtle Splash Liquid, not Subtle. Is it? Stellar. I don't want Stellar. Oh, I wanted Subtle. Hold please. Soft Hearted. Sublime. Wow. Hold on. I've got it sitting here somewhere. Lipstick problems. Of course, it's going to be the very bottom in here. Sparkling, that's not it. Subtle. Okay, perfect. Subtle. It's a rosy nude. So the other deal with Splash is take some of the lipstick off. And we're going to smudge it right into that liner. Okay. All right. So another deal with Splash Liquid Lipstick, don't rub your lips together. We want this to dry on its own. And then we're going to top it with this gorgeous lip gloss called Lucid. It's this like metallic champagne pink. It's so good. So when you let Splash Liquid Lipstick dry on its own, it literally wears so well. I get like 8 to 10 hours without having to retouch anything. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Lucid lip gloss. Yes, girl. All right, and then the finishing touch is Touch Behold Setting Spray. We're just gonna make sure that this puppy stays on till midnight. Ooh. All right, and the other thing is this will literally make your face feel wet. It's just melting all of your product together so that it stays put all day. You set powder products with a spray, and you set liquid and cream products with a powder. So we have all of the right sequencing of makeup to stay all day long for us. All right, we're Gucci. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair. All right, I think that is all she wrote. If you guys have questions on free product or how to earn YCash or wanting to be color matched or anything like that, just shoot me a message. I can create a cart for you that has all of your products in it with the right colors and all of that kind of stuff, and just send it right over to you, so it's super easy to check out. Remember, the deals and steals that are going on right now and the December kudos end tonight at midnight. So after that, there will be a new kudos starting tomorrow for 2020. January, we're there. Thank goodness. And if you guys have any questions, obviously you can comment on any of the videos that I post, or you can send me a DM at any point. If we're not friends, sometimes they hide them, so it might not, like, if you don't hear back from me immediately, which I usually answer my messages quite quickly, then comment on one of the videos and I will get right back to you. But I hope everyone has a happy and safe new year. I love you all, and I will see you back here tomorrow.